You. Alright, so we should be
I was
back
surprised
up.
by the number.
Yeah, me too. We
We
should
are
be back
big.
up.
I can see we are big.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazon. I back up
Croissant.
indeed. I don't know why Twitch just doesn't like to have fun on Fridays, which makes me anky. This is the only. It's the every stream for the past 3 weeks. It's done this.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do you think I'm looking for an answer?
Yes.
I mean, not from you. Maybe the
Okay,
Twitch
fair enough.
gods can, like, tell me.
Need to ask Twitch admin. Hey, yo, bruh. Might not work.
Hey, you BB girl. Listen. What?
I was just thinking of bringing up a topic that we talked about a bit earlier, but I was like, nah, I'm not sure if I want to talk about that with Twitch chat, unfortunately.
No. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but probably not.
It's the person that almost has we both said like what at.
Oh, let's not. Nope.
Yeah, that's why I was like, nah. So I was just laughing a bit.
Alright. Let's. Okay, chat. Pray to the Twitch gods that stream doesn't die again, or else I'm gonna lose my
Also,
shit.
If Twitch gods appear, please fix.
Yes.
Tell us
Yes.
how fix.
Yes. Alright. Good morning, Max.
Oh yeah. Good morning, sweeties.
What is he, what did he forget that it's morning?
Probably. What time is it?
It's supposed to be in the morning. I didn't see we
You don't seem like your usual sparkly self today.
usual sparkling self. Oh, I need that framed.
I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
He's got morning wood. Listen. It's like me when I'm waking up in the morning. Like, first 10 minutes, don't talk to me. After I've brushed my teeth, maybe take your chances.
I was gonna say, maybe he just has like anxiety.
Yeah,
It's like
that seems what it is. Like
stage
anxiety. Like normally for performing, more so in a group, not so much solo wise. I'll get a little bit nervous, and like right before, but then like once I'm in the moment, like I'm fine. Solo, not so much, and also like I'm under practiced. Teehee. Oh, lol. I thought it was. Where did she bring a milk carton from?
where the hell has Pearl's been this entire time?
Yeah, cause she went to the circus with us, and then kind of like just yeeted off the plane of existence.
They wrote her out of the story.
Maybe she's only there when she's actually needed to be there.
I mean, I know
She's a
gonna be in the
plot.
next
She's a
episode.
plot point.
I know she's gonna be in the next trial. I just thought I forgot that she wasn't in this one. They're like, we already have too many underage girls, so.
Oh my god. At least Maya is not anymore. Don't
Yeah,
get
sure.
nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina?
How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess.
Me knowing their ages makes me go vomit.
You came to watch my performance today.
What performance? You're not gonna do any. You're not doing anything. You're just
I'm
sitting
going to
there on
sit
your
the stand and
ass.
look fabulous.
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. even where she is.
Max's way of talking is certainly a mood. Mm-hmm. He's certainly very fabulous.
Fabulous.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there.
Max, instantly as Regina leaves, Max, like, grips Phoenix by the collar, like, you gotta prove me innocent, boy.
Gotta prove me innocent, man. I wanna tap that.
we can put him on trial next for
Yeah,
soliciting
don't worry, we got
underage.
plenty of witnesses.
Financial aid, please leave me alone. It's 7:18 on a Friday. We have the university day off. What are we doing? Why are we emailing me?
I actually might have another day off next week, so...
Oh, nice. I mean, we had today off for Juneteenth for tomorrow, because tomorrow's a Saturday, so they gave us off today. Also, how many bloody cards does he have? This is real. This is the real magic. That is very true.
What you don't know is that he just, whenever he flicks one off, it goes to his shoe, where there's a secret vacuum that brings it all the way back up to his hand. So he never runs
He
out
just
of
flicks it
cards.
up with his foot. He's got very good foot action. That came out wrong.
I was gonna say, that was bad phrasing.
Listen, I'm not getting judged on my verbiage.
It's okay, I'll clip it later.
Okay. Good luck, Max. You're the best. I can't pick a voice for her. I don't know what her voice is.
But I was thinking basically the bubblehead from last trial.
I keep trying to do that, but I just can't channel it. I think I'm too much into femdom voice right now.
You're like, just
I'm so ready.
bring me the karma.
Bring
I'm good.
me my queen. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? I mean... Oh, look who it
Top
is.
of the morning to ya.
No, go away.
Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go?
I thought that said get stuck in legal limbo, and I'm like, oh god, I need a toilet, I need a scrub brush.
Need some mind bleach on you.
No, but
Need
your
the-
but your prepositions, however.
Mo. Top of the morning to ya, governor. Top of the morning? That's the ticket. Attack of the day starts with energy in the morning.
Max over here like, oh, fuck off.
The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms like higher brain function.
How is that funny? My guy.
Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
What is this thing with milk? Do I need... Is this a
Yes,
metaphor?
he really likes milk. Oh my, thanks. Oh yeah, he's a country bumpkin. He probably just really likes milk.
Oh, that is true. Maybe that calms him. Because I know, like,
Maybe.
certain people, like, people with anxiety, like, certain, I don't want to say objects, but, like, there's certain things that help calm somebody, or it can be a distraction, but
It's also just their way of showing they care.
true, giving gifts is a love language.
So how are you today, Wright?
So does that mean Mo also really likes Max?
I mean, last time we talked to him, he said he was thinking about taking over for the circus, so maybe this is his way of reconciling with Max.
Mm.
Probably saying a lot of things that were bad about him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro?
Deadpans. Like, oh yeah, I knew that from the beginning, man. Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already.
Are you sure, Phoenix? Are you sure? Because the tightrope is Von Karma's whip. And we already know what happens when you get whipped.
Flashbacks.
You pass
to
the
Von-
fuck out.
Flashbacks to Von Karma just tasering him.
What's the safe word? There is no safe word.
With Von Karma's
Just
death,
pain.
there was no safe word. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can at other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then, Nick?
Dance. I guess today we'll just have to do without your usual psychological warfare.
Well, I must now take a call for the next few hours. Good luck, all, and enjoy Max's milk. Thanks, Dragslaw. Thank you for hopping by. Hopefully to see you soon.
Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we get past
I see you in your
the truth.
I see you in your winky face, in your winky wonky face. Your wink wonks.
A wonk wink.
Wonk wink. You're right.
All the winks have wonked.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, Maya, you're not doing jack shit. So just sit the fuck down.
You're gonna feel bad next trial.
Oh God.
Anyway, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. She'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
Because she's been kind of ignoring it.
Well, she hasn't been dealing with reality.
You want us to make sure Regina watches? Maya, what are you gonna do? Like, tape her eyeballs open or her eyelids wide open or some shit? Like, what are you gonna do?
All I can think of is the snap back to reality. Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's 10 a.m. You asked for the time, so it was probably a little before 10 when they started doing that.
Oh, yes. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
You know, it's gonna be a sad day when we have no more Phoenix Wright games, so I can't. Judge voice is gone.
You just need to come up with a way for me to use the Zim voice.
So we'll find other RPG or like visual novels that don't have voice acting in game.
Essentially, yeah. Or you could just, there's plenty of RPGs where they don't have voicing for the text.
There's a couple in my wish list that I want to investigate further.
Yeah. Just pick someone that talks a lot that sounds a bit like an old man or Zim. And then we just use that.
The prosecution.
Or we can just have everyone be Zim.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma. You may proceed with your case.
Next to your protag is Judge. But the funny thing is, the next protag is a female. Oh God. And I know that. I know the next protag's female. I don't know who it is. I just know their gender is female. No, full screen. Thank you. Okay.
I'm confused about what we're like the next protagonist is now.
In what? In Phoenix Wright?
I know in Phoenix Wright, the next protagonist is technically Apollo if you don't count the investigations.
Gotcha. Okay.
Although there eventually, if you go to Dual Destinies, there's a woman, but you know, whatever.
Did you read this yet?
I will do it again. Very well, Miss Von Karma. You may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What's the meaning of this?
Sorry, I had an M&M and a choco chip in my mouth while reading that.
It's alright.
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. What? Why are you laughing?
It's just, Von Karma, did you really get a witness that says they saw him fly and say, yes, this is what I will use as evidence? Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Did you, Judge?
Did you really?
I saw it in my dreams last night.
Wait, I would like to roll for that.
Okay. Okay.
Pulling
Roll
out
an
my
insight.
many dice in mini bags to get the one singular dice. Die.
Dice.
All right. So what am I rolling for? Would it be
You'll be
insight?
rolling insight. Since you're trying to see what the judge is.
A 5.
Yeah, he totally had a dream about this last night. It was probably filled with rainbows and unicorns as well. Just like
Wow.
your usual dreams.
I wish. I wish. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. Judge raises hand. I would like that explanation now, please.
That's why I was asking. So could you, like, actually say
Now. In fact,
what?
my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Oh, poor Gumshoe. He's probably not getting paid overtime for this.
He's not sleeping. He is never sleeping.
Please, someone take away Von Karma so our boy can sleep.
Poor Gumshoe.
Very well. Please call your witness to the stand.
I want to see this mock-up. I want to see it. It is a necessity right now.
What do you think he used in, like, reference to the people? Like dummies?
I mean, it
Just a
depends.
sack of
Is he doing
potatoes?
it? Is he doing it to scale, or is he just doing like a little miniature model, like 8.5
I
by 11
assumed
model?
that he was doing it to scale.
Oh God.
And I assumed he was doing it at the actual scene. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope.
That is such a clunky line. Oh my God.
At least I said it right.
Yeah, you said it right, but it's just a badly written line. Ooh. That hurt my throat.
Drink honey, live better.
I don't have
Honey
Walmart.
bear. No.
Like save money, live better. Walmart.
Save money, eat honey, honey bear.
What? He's got his birds,
mackerel.
dude, bro. Name and occupation.
Kindling, dingling, but everyone calls me Acro.
I thought you were going with dude, bro. Voice.
Oh yeah, dude, bro.
dude, bro.
Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro.
Yeah, there we go. That's so much better.
I was trying to remember, but I could not.
I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus.
It's very big.
It's like this big,
And he puts his arms out like as far as they can go.
very big.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
Totally smoking weed. Oh, sorry. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. The crime scene isn't marked on the map. Von Karma, what are you doing?
Ma'am, I can't see the, like, X for the spot. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. Do ask me what happens to the 2nd floor. I have no idea.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay. Okay.
Every time I see that, I just can't help but think of Donkey Kong.
It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. I wasn't wearing any pants. It was Maximilian Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like.
Does he sleep in his circus garb? Cause look, he's wearing his little crown, And his circus
Yeah, but
shirt.
I'm not sure if that's what he like. He doesn't. I don't know what he does at the circus now.
Yeah.
To be honest, when I saw that, I thought it was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
No. Whips. Not allowed.
Yes. Spiky hair.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. A man must know? How very gendered of you, Von Karma.
You call me a boy?
Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. How dare you say that name hurtles over the fucking banister and goes pummels her. How fucking dare you.
Running intensifies Naruto running.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
No, but I got a problem with this bitch across the aisle.
I got one with this bitch bringing Edgeworth.
In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
He is so savage right now. It's just... This is the
Where's my
Phoenix we've
turnabout
been
music?
waiting for.
Need my turnabout music.
Yeah, where's the music? Music cut. Non-existent.
Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Also, make me a sandwich. I've been spoiled by the cafeteria lady.
Okay. Am I pressing first? Or no, wait, do I just present stuff?
I'm reading this.
Mm-hmm.
You have to actually press on all these statements.
Okay.
You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct?
Would you like me to voice Phoenix for if we're just pressing? Because like, I highly doubt
Sure.
Von Karma is
By all
gonna like
means.
try to butt in, or
Whatever you
not
wanna do,
often.
I can do that.
Hmm?
I said whatever you want to do, I can do that.
Okay.
That is correct.
Dude, bro.
Dude, bruh, that's correct.
A lower Mr. Red White.
I'm a bit like Red White. I'm like his son, but like from a affair.
From another mother. Yeah, Red White made an appearance in one of my streams when I voiced
Did he
him.
really?
Yeah, I did the Red White voice, and I don't remember. Was it yesterday? I don't
Damn, I wish
remember.
I'm
But
kinda
I
sad that
totally
he
did
used
the
that
Red
amazing
White. I
voice.
totally did the Red White voice, and I don't remember. No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Man,
But
I really wish that I could voice Red White again, but he's never gonna come back.
you can always find a character who's like Red White.
Yeah.
Mr. Red White.
Dude, bro, but there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright sometimes it can make it hard to sleep.
Then get a blackout curtain. I fail to see what the issue is here.
If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close the curtains?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
It's weird that I'm being the logical one here.
Oh, look at the other little bird. I
It's
love his
a,
birds.
I think that was a hummingbird.
If it's supposed to be a hummingbird, then it should have its wings flapping, because if it doesn't, then it will die. It literally
thought they
can't
could
rest because
stand.
its heart beats so fast.
they sleep flying?
I don't know.
Do they never sleep?
I don't know.
Never really thought about that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains.
A real dude, bro.
Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers.
Oh my god, Judge.
Oh!
The witness was proceed with his testimony.
Why do I get the whip?
Okay. Q. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right?
Yes,
And you said that you were resting in bed,
that is correct.
but you were still able to hear a sound from outside?
I was indeed.
Then, Phoenix, it must have been a really loud noise. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he just said just now. There is a contradiction? Huh?
Hold on.
Okay.
Which one was this?
Second statement.
Around that time, I heard a large thump. No. Not
He-
currently, at least.
He heard a thump. That's the statement. He heard a thump outside the
Yes.
window.
Yes, that is not as of yet.
So there's nothing wrong right now.
No, no contradiction.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
No, I'm just picking my nose. Don't
I was
mind me.
on the I was on the wrong testimony actually, so I can tell you which statement we need to press.
Okay, great.
Sorry about that. I thought we
Nothing,
were on
Your
part
Honor.
2 of the trial.
No, you're good. So, like, I find a clear
So-
contradiction. I should tread lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Von Karma's got her whip ready.
She's like, bitch, I know you about to say contradiction some way.
So, what statement?
It is the one that starts with, it was Max Galactica.
This one. And we
Yeah.
press this one.
Yes.
The light in your room was turned off then, right?
That's true.
Hmm.
Dude, bro, I was going to bed after all.
So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window.
The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front.
Okay.
Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. There's a contradiction here?
There is a contradiction.
There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. Okay, take over Phoenix, because they're gonna get into a piss fight.
Okay.
If there is a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
She's right. Let's see some evidence.
Gotta get the spit in my mouth to voice her.
Do you have any evidence to support your claim of the contradiction?
What?
What symbols did he talk about?
He talked about that he didn't see the roses, but he saw the silk hat.
He did not mention seeing the hat.
I thought he did.
He said the cloak.
He said he saw the silk hat and the cloak.
Not according to this.
Then we present the silk hat.
Yes. Oh, also because his hat was left at the scene of the crime, so he wouldn't have seen the hat, actually.
Unless it fell down afterwards.
I mean, no, but okay. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that?
What do you mean?
The silk hat.
What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by the window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night.
That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me.
That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat was found on the scene.
That's the ringmaster's hat, right?
Oh my god. Sir, I think you need a memory check.
Jeez. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats?
Oh. No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Apparently they must have lowered it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's just a really tall man.
Order, order!
As always, it looks like someone had just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? I have
did
some
was
crunch
insult
bars
me.
if you want it. I can get
like-
Mia if you really need me to.
Like, no, I've got this right now, Maya. All she did was insult me, thank you. Well, I've opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up.
Mmm.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today?
Acker's the real culprit.
Yeah. Your Honor.
I'm about to turn this court upside down.
On this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion?
Fair enough, on Karma.
Accuse? Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
He's my favorite at the circus. How could you?
I love how he can't jump anymore.
No! That's so bad.
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
When is he not?
Deadly serious, Your Honor.
Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds.
Exclamation point.
Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
I thought this thing was older. I thought I was
I
older.
didn't know Phoenix was a mirror.
I didn't know the air was smoke.
Does mirrors breathe smoke?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. It's calm enough for it to almost be scary.
He is staying rather calm and collected.
Meanwhile, he's got the bird attacking Phoenix.
I just realized that, yeah. Slowly going for his head. Eventually, I will get to his skull and have
pew,
some
pew.
brains.
Mr. Dingling, do you have a response to the defense's accusation?
Wait, hold on.
I am holding.
What's the name of the circus? One of the circus companies?
Very
There-
big circus.
No, like real life circus companies. Like there's two big ones. There's Barnum and Bailey, and is it the Ringling Brothers? I
I
think.
didn't even know there was two circus companies. Barnum and Bailey Circus.
And then there's
Ringling
I think
Bros
the
and
Ringling.
Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Yeah, I think his last name is like a play on that.
Barnum and Bailey, Very Big Circus.
No,
maybe?
no. The Ringling Brothers.
Oh, Dingling.
Uh-huh.
And the other one being
And then they have a
his
brother,
brother.
and he has brother.
maybe.
Perhaps. You know how they are with naming conventions. But also, do we have to call him Dingling? That just sounds wrong.
I find it absolutely hilarious.
Who would curse their child with that last name? I feel so sorry.
I mean, it works for a circus, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright's just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder, of all things...
My birds will not stand it. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right! Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man!
Phoenix is a poopy head!
That does sound like a child.
Phoenix is a poopy head. This isn't
Hey,
Pearls,
I heard that.
promise. See, that's Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying
You're a
to drum
poopy
up
head.
support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro's unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro has an accomplice.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Oh goodness, did he?
If he did, then who would it have been?
I don't think
he
he had an
didn't-
accomplice.
Then we have to go by what we believe is the truth.
So you're saying he did not have an accomplice?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't think it would. I don't think he had one. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
Look at his smug little look. What? You're tricking me. Don't make me whip you, boy.
You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
Blah 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 blah.
There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Gumshoe, we need help. I need to restage it.
Listen, pal. I do a lot of things, but I don't want to get murdered.
Not by my superior, no thank you.
I already get whipped on a daily. And let me tell you,
And not the
there
kind
is
that I
no safe
want.
word with Von Karma.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. And so is my client.
Alright, then let's do it. Maya, you're doing nothing but just like shit talking over here. Trying to drag down like his self-confidence, man. Just get the fuck out. Mr. Phoenix Wright, If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness accounts is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear up something for me.
What sandwich do you think is better?
The hoagie or the ham? When the crime was committed, exactly where blah blah. Okay, yeah.
I didn't click through that. It clicked through it.
I believe you. I couldn't finish because I didn't read the rest of it. So instead, the judge had a stroke, and he's currently trying to deal with that.
Okay, so the question was, where was the crime actually committed?
Where do you think it was committed? Oh, I'm going to get something to drink.
Okay.
Well, you
Question
can
was, where was Acro when the crime was committed? Okay, thanks. Thanks, Butler. I think Acro was in his room.
I mean, that's the only place that makes sense.
So you tell me to go with that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
He was obviously here the entire time. The very big thing.
That's Acro's room.
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there could only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory.
That's it? Considering what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly.
Do you mind if I ask you a question, Mr. Wright?
No, we're the ones asking you questions.
Okay, I guess I won't help you, you bitch.
What is it?
I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume.
Or stand.
Yeah.
How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here...
She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this once some serious thought.
Maya is just here to tell the player that, okay, you can't fuck this up now.
You literally get one shot or guilty verdicts.
Mr. Dupro ring-a-ding-a-ling. Love that.
It was all rigged from the start. It was all rigged from the start, there, doll. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
Do we have evidence?
We do have evidence. I'm going to present some evidence.
You don't need to announce this, Phoenix. Just present the evidence.
So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Barry?
Okay, so it was Blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
We should have it.
What is it?
Ah, there we go.
It's the bust.
Yes. The Max bust. The Busty Max.
What's that? A picture?
He was killed with this picture.
got a heart attack from Max's bust.
Huh.
It is indeed. The problem is that the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust?
It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-size, it's also very, very heavy.
Oh. I think I know what he did.
Mm.
He, like, tied it to some rope, swung it down, knocked the fucking ringmaster out, then hoisted it back up, and that's what Mo thought looked like flying. And because it has the hat and, like, part of the cloak, he saw two of the symbols, but there's no roses on here, I don't think, or it doesn't show them. Heavy. I play that class in Team Fortress 2. How did you know?
Oh my god. I don't know how to think about Miss Von Karma playing TF2 now. I don't.
Okay, chat, listen, I need fan fiction of this. This is not a request, this is demand.
We must see Von Karma and what happens when she plays TF2. And I'm guessing Wright would play the medic.
Who would play a medic?
Right, Phoenix Wright.
Oh my god.
Judge would be the spy.
Gumshoe would be... No, Gumshoe would be the medic and follow the heavy around.
Sure, that's actually much better than me. So, Phoenix would be the soldier. Oh, or what? There's so many choices. Anyways, heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a 3rd-story window.
Ah. I don't like that look in his eye. He's like, oh shit.
See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactico's ample bust.
We don't need games. Stop being horny. Danganronpa is the only game I'm allowing to be horny on my channel. You need to cut it out.
Order, order.
What did you do, Mr. Wright? I have nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. Go ahead and read it.
What did you do?
What have you done, Mr. Wright? I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
I can see it. Oh my god. I mean, he could also be Scout. Maybe. He's scrappy. Maybe not that fast. He's kind of a little slow in the
I was actually
uptake.
thinking of Maya being a scout. She's a lot more nimble. And she also steals things.
Yeah, that is true.
So you're saying the bust fell into the ringmaster?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust.
Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges?
With a cold, hard stare.
Well,
Acro's at a loss for words. Good going, Phoenix.
You're gonna get a crippled man sentenced to jail. He should be. He knows I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run. No!
I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is immaterial to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself.
Testimony, you say?
I do
I
like some
really like
testimony.
I like reading into my room whenever I'm drinking my coffee and eating my hoagie.
What?
Nothing. You're gonna read Von Karma's name
right.
there?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall me for time. There is absolutely no need for such testimony. That's a lie, Phoenix.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Her eyeliner is on point.
The defense objection is overruled. Because he's a little bitch.
Why can't he see things my way for once in a while? He is Phoenix. That's why that's why these accusations are being allowed.
Yeah.
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
What the fuck is expert testimony?
I'm guessing somebody that I'm guessing like a doctor that would know Acro's physical like limitations.
The
thing is that if a doctor is called, then most likely they will say that he is perfectly capable of doing something like this. So it really isn't in his best interest to do it himself.
True, yeah. The witness will have no problems, however, let's all be respectful towards him. You got that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Watching you.
Thank you, man. You're a pretty cool judge.
That woman will sink to any low to win a case. No, she hasn't tased you yet. And she hasn't stolen your evidence.
She hasn't whipped you to unconsciousness yet. Probably gonna happen, though.
I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working on it as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I'm Mr. Red White.
Mr. Red
And I
White.
approve this message.
Ring-a-ding-ding, if I may say.
I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Red White's holiday Christmas album.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, rock. Jingle bell, fly, and jingle bell, ring.
I need this.
Snowing and blowing. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny night.
He only picks the songs that have red and white in them.
Oh man. Sorry. I can't keep up that without laughing. It's pretty good. I like that.
Thanks. Should I put it on my wall behind me of great ideas Greg gets during stream?
Yes. We just need to make a YouTube video of Red White like Christmas album. I need all the lyrics to it, and I will sing it to the best of my ability as Red White.
Red has 2 D's, right?
Yes. I'm only guessing that he spells it that way because he doesn't know how to spell English well.
Mr. Red White. All
Mr.
right.
Red White.
It's there. Mr. Red White's Christmas album. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, what the fuck is this? What do we mean Mr. Red White now has a Christmas album? Dude bro using the word thus, definitely reading off a script from Von Karma.
he's got like right there under his blanket around his legs.
Like,
Thus, like, I could not have done it, man.
man, bro. Sounds
She's promised him-
Yasuhiro Hagakure from Danganronpa, who's kind of like a dude bro.
I'm just imagining like Von Karma's like, I will give you like an entire pack of weed if you read off the script. Whoa, shit, dude! I would have just done it for like a blowy, but all right.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. This is good. This is good shit happening right now. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion of the matter, Mr. Wright?
Bullshit.
I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
Because I have a fucking right to do so. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, if you're gonna give me a testimony, I'm gonna cross-examine that bitch in the heart.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. She's
Yeah, she's the one
projecting.
stalling.
She's projecting.
She's projecting hard.
Wow, Von Karma, I didn't know you were insecure, man.
She does have daddy issues, it seems.
She's her
Can't
own
let her
daddy.
No, she's her own mommy, not daddy. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus.
Don't focus on the whip. Focus on
I don't
the
think
hips.
He is. I think he's trying his best not to think about. He is at the very least bi.
very least. Maybe pan if you want to go that far.
I only say this because we find out he had a girlfriend later on.
What, who?
Later we find out Phoenix actually had a girlfriend.
When? Before
Well,
Maya?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out next game, aren't we?
Oh, man. And then he's totally gay for edgy. For edgy.
That's why I said he's at the very least bi.
And is this the one where we have to press every statement?
No, that's gonna be the part 2 of the trial.
Got you. So what do we press? Tell me.
We have to present
Okay.
on the 5th statement.
Oh, and then I think we present the box.
Yes.
I'm using my halfway through graduate school brain.
Acro,
Yeah.
you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
I don't see a bus. Are we in a bus right now?
Dude, like, I saw... Are we talking about that chick's bus over there? Like, it's not that big, but man, those hips.
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
You're silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Oh, he just wants a compliment. Then Maya will be like, you did a good job hinting. Good job, buddy. I cannot get comfortable in my chair. I'm so sorry. I keep fidgeting.
Yes, you keep fidgeting. Anyway, hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over?
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box there?
Who?
Or what? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box.
Love how he didn't even say the doll's name. He just said
The
Ben and
puppet.
Company. Fuck this. Leave Trillo out of it.
Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean?
If the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box,
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No.
order, order. This is unbelievable.
You missed an order there. There's 3.
Order again.
I would like to place an order for the table.
Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward.
Forward unto dawn. Halo.
So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down.
Ow!
Allow me to whip some sense into you,
Ow!
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ow! Ow!
The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made.
Specially made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature.
The contents, I believe.
It would have been the weight of the box. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, this 20-pound box.
The box has a remarkable weight.
Wait?
According to the court records, it weighs about 20 pounds, so about the size of my dog.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required...
Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't it, you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. So if he practiced like proper picking up boxes instead of leaning over, like squatting to pick it up, then he actually would have not been killed. Cool, good to know.
Interesting.
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carry handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct.
Good job, Judge. Here's a cracker.
I want a hoagie.
No.
To lift up the box, you had to squat down. Which means, no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place.
Fool! That's all she got. Not you fool, just fool.
Who's the fool here, Von Karma? Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
No.
Dude, he is zen right now.
I've heard what you had to say.
I'm gonna say this once. No, Sparkle.
I need your weed, man. Give me your weed. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place the wooden box in the plaza?
Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
Oh, then we're gonna get the third testimony about, like, he owes his life to the ringmaster, blah, 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 blah.
That is next part of the trial.
So I'm assuming that like, we're wrapping up the first part of the trial, right?
Yeah. What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
It was
I
the
do.
dining hall.
It was in the cafeteria, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria.
Then what happened to it?
I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright.
I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
Ah, that means
You understand what I mean, don't you?
someone else would have had to get in it for him.
I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room.
But also he has the monkey, who will still shiny things.
And that bus did have very shiny things with it.
Mm-hmm.
However, how could I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget. You said there was no accomplice.
Well, Karma, are you actually, like, being a prosecutor here? Because you're just basically just saying,
Yeah, what he said.
Alright.
Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me. Prove how things happen once and for all.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
And it's Money the Monkey.
Monkey the money, yeah.
A monkey?
Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring.
So, excuse me. Von Karma voice, where are you? So, are you saying that the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home.
Uh-oh. Acro's like, oh shit.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room?
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
Oh, Phoenix getting salty. Oh man, my boy.
My, those are some very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny.
Cue the I'm Shiny song from Moana.
'Cause I'm shiny!
No, you need to fucking stop.
Okay.
Gua? Von Karma makes gua? She said
Make
gua.
guac. She makes guac, man.
Gua?
I would screenshot that.
Gua?
Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room.
I mean, he brought a tuba into the room.
That's fair. I did not think about that. He brought a tuba.
If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order! I said order, Miss Von Karma! Where is the boss in question at this moment?
I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. You mean, no, not we. Gumshoe is searching for it. You are
I
not
can't find
helping.
it, pal. No matter where I look everywhere. It's in the trash. I look in his room. I look in everyone's room. I'm breaking laws trying to find this thing. This is rather strange turn of events. But let's say the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then?
He could have used the tuba.
The tuba was killing the whole time.
Well, in that event,
Could have used the tuba. As much as I hate using instruments for that thing, someone could have.
Something else could have been used as a murder weapon.
Wait. They mean this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's monkey of stolen goods and thought he used one of them. Anyways, I think we're more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron!
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, it's still a bit dizzy. However,
You should get your circulation checked, man.
I already get my blood pressure checked.
That's
The argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow!
Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud?
I have my badge. It's right here. I have my attorney's badge. It's right here.
I think I made a good argument, though.
You've forgotten. They're both sweating now. Oh, shit. You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And what is that?
You should know.
Ow.
You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Ah.
There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
I don't. Good night. Nick!
Can I say except you're welcome?
Nick! Don't let her beat you now.
She's been beating me with the whip this whole time. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
You say that every time, and then the trial does not get turned around, so what the fuck is it, man? When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other one was the murderer himself. Answer this, and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw? And it's gonna be the bust.
You can either present the promo poster or the silk hat.
Okay.
What is this supposed to mean?
Yes, what is this supposed to mean?
Do you mind explaining that to me as well?
You're getting bearish with questions, Nick.
Why is that?
What? I got it wrong.
It says present the promo poster or the silk hat.
Thanks. Jeez.
I can share my screen with you if you don't believe me. That's what it says. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me look. Go ahead and just present the bust. That makes the most sense.
Let me... Wait, can I save right here? No, I can't. LOL. Damn.
Go ahead and present the bust. That's what makes sense to me.
Yep, that was correct. I was right!
You were
right! I told you!
Ow. You were right. I'm not saying you weren't. It made sense to me too.
Fuck you.
Okay. I won't use the guide, I guess. I don't know.
I asked who was the other person most saw in the scene, not what. That evidence has nothing to do with this question.
Contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question.
Au contraire, mon frère. She just called him my dad. Or my brother. I think that's my brother.
But he said, oh, contraire, my friend.
Oh wait, I think frère is friend.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've taken French. On the
That's right.
contrary, my friend. Look at him getting spicy, putting some French in there. Wow, he's getting confident. Love this look on you. Don't change, or actually change to get better. Be a better pro tag, please, and thank you. Goodbye.
Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not exactly see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw.
How is that possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
Oh my.
What are you What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands.
Idiot. Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? The question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree?
Toy, he caught me.
Just googled Montfrere is indeed my brother. Ha! I was right!
Alright.
I was
fair enough.
right!
You were right again.
Mm-hmm. Because mon père is my father, ma mère is my sister. No, because if you were to say...
How do you say my friend in French then?
Fuck. Ami, I think? Mes amis? Mi ami? I think? Hold on, we're Googling this.
Okay.
Mon ami.
Mon ami. Mon ami sounds like a name.
Yeah, it would be spelled in singular is mon ami. Haha, I remembered something from 10th grade Spanish class. Or not Spanish class. From 10th grade French class.
So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust?
Well, because this also has to tie into where did the silk hat come from? So Ben saw
There's only
someone.
one person that could have done it.
Acro?
No.
Ringmaster.
Yeah.
Because he was wearing them allegedly.
Remember how Max told him to take a hat, and supposedly, I mean, what his face?
Ben
the guy
saw
with the
him.
doll
Ben.
saw him with the cloak and hat. So
It's the Ringmaster. Yep. Fool! Him?
Oh, you are saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry?
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust.
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? No.
How about you actually help me, Maya? You know? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together.
Go fuck off.
There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time.
Gumshoe, cue the lights.
Cue the lights for performance.
Once upon a time.
Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. When he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of the window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene, of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happened. At that very instant, that bus hit the victim.
Ah. And it obscured the hat. You wait just a second there, Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This